You've done the work, the meditations, the journaling, the therapy. You've read the books, chanted the mantras, visualized your dream life. And yet, here you are, still feeling stuck, still wondering, why isn't this working for me? Here's the truth no one talks about. Sometimes, the very things we think are healing us are the things keeping us trapped. Because healing isn't about fixing yourself. It's about remembering yourself. And today, we're diving into the one lie most truth seekers believe. The lie that says, I'm broken. I need fixing. Happiness is out there, and I haven't earned it yet. This isn't about adding another tool to your toolkit. It's about burning the toolkit and stepping into the truth that you've always been whole. Neville Goddard said, change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. But here's what they don't tell you. You can't change your conception of yourself if you're still secretly convinced you're unworthy of that change. That's your hidden belief, the silent anchor dragging you down. It's not your past. It's the story you've been telling about your past. The story that says, I'm the exception. Transformation works for others, but not for me. In the last video, I shared the story of my childhood bike rides, how I'd breathe in the scent of orange blossoms and call it the smell of heaven. Back then, I was alive, truly alive, grateful, carefree. No rituals, no formulas, just being. Today, we're not fixing. We're remembering. Welcome to Wise Intuition. This reality, what mystics call the construct, is a cosmic simulation. Your body and mind are just the earth suit or vessel you wear to explore it. Philosopher Wallace D. Wattles said, you are not here to compete for crumbs. You're here to create worlds. But when we mistake the suit for the soul, we get trapped in its glitches, like I'm broken, I'm not enough. These ideas aren't new. They're timeless truths echoed by pioneers who mapped the hidden layers of reality. Think of them as guides. Thomas Troward, an early 20th century philosopher, showed how your mind shapes the world like a mirror reflecting light. P.D. Ouspensky, a mystic and mathematician, revealed that awakening begins when we see through the illusion of matter. Henry Stapp, a quantum physicist, bridged science and spirit by proving consciousness isn't confined to the brain. It's the universe itself thinking. Voices like Nietzsche and Balthasar Gracian reminded us that courage and action dissolve fear, turning life into a canvas for the soul's art. These thinkers, scientists, mystics, poets, all point to the same truth. You're not trapped in the game. You're the one holding the controller. Their wisdom is the map. Your intuition is the compass. Let's talk about that child chasing the fragrant smell of the sweet blossoms. The one who didn't need a self-help book to feel alive. The one who laughed at clouds and trusted life without hesitation. Here's the radical truth. That child wasn't just you. She was the universe itself, infinite, curious, and utterly free, trying on an earth suit for size, playing dress up in a body, giggling at the sensation of wind on skin, marveling at the taste of sunlight. But somewhere along the way, we traded that cosmic playfulness for a rulebook, a manual titled How to Human. Chapter 1. Dim your light to fit in. Chapter 2, Earn Your Worth Through Achievement. Chapter 3, Suspend Disbelief. Magic is for children. We studied it, dog-eared its pages, and forgot it was fiction. The manual told us to fear mistakes, to see a spilled glass of juice as a failure, not a chance to splash in puddles. It taught us to equate love with conditions, joy with milestones, and rest with laziness. And the more we followed its rules, the heavier the earth suit felt. The less we remembered we were stardust in disguise. But here's the secret the manual doesn't mention. You're not here to human correctly. You're here to experience, to taste, to wonder, to be. That child knew it. She didn't need to manifest or heal. She was the miracle, and you still are. The orange blossoms didn't vanish. You just stopped noticing them through the haze of shoulds. Philosopher Alan Watts once said, "You are the universe experiencing itself." That child on the bike? She was living proof. Neville Goddard called this state the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not because she'd achieved anything, but because she knew in her bones she belonged to the wonder around her. Wallace D. Wattles wrote, "You are not a beggar, you are a creator." But creation doesn't start with effort. It starts with remembering. You are the universe, temporarily tangled in an earth suit, here to play, not to perfect. Let's pause for a moment. Think of one rule from the How to Human manual you're ready to tear out. Maybe it's, I must be productive to matter, or I'm too much, or joy must be earned. Now, imagine handing that page back to the past. Watch it dissolve like sugar in rain. What's left? Just you, the universe, playing dress up, and maybe the faintest scent of those sweet blossoms. The orange blossoms didn't need a system. They were a portal, a glimpse beyond the construct. Neville Goddard called this living from the end, not fixing, but being. Your smell of heaven isn't nostalgia. It's a backdoor to the source code, proof you're more than the earth suit. Okay, let's remember a moment when you felt utterly alive. For me, as you know, it was the morning childhood bike rides. No affirmations, no fixing, just being. That version of you still exists, buried under layers of shoulds and not enoughs. You have always been whole. Today, we're not healing. We're remembering. Breathe deeply and say aloud, I am not my past. I am not my doubts. I am the essence that existed before time. I am whole, unbroken, free. Feel that? That's your truth. Not a mantra to repeat, a reality to live. Wallace D. Wattles wrote, "The grateful mind is a magnet for miracles." That child chasing orange blossoms wasn't manifesting. She was being gratitude, a frequency so pure the construct had no choice but to reflect wonder. Philosopher Frithjof Schuon called this lived faith. David Icke said, "Your reality is a magnetic image of what you think of yourself." But most act while secretly believing they're lacking. The construct sees through the act. It reflects the belief, not the performance. You are not your body, your thoughts, or your struggles. Think of yourself as an eternal consciousness, a soul, visiting a temporary reality, like a virtual game or a vivid dream. Your body and mind are just the suit you wear here, a tool to interact with this world. This reality works like a mirror. It reflects back what your soul believes about itself. If you feel broken, the game will show you brokenness. If you see yourself as limitless, the game will reveal possibilities. Your suit, body, mind might get scratched, tired, or stuck, but that's part of the experience. Those scratches aren't flaws, they're feedback. Like a gamer learning to master a level, your soul uses these challenges to grow. This world isn't a prison. It's a playground where you're here to experiment, create, and remember your true power. You're not meant to fix yourself. You're here to experience yourself. Every fear, doubt, or triumph is just the game responding to the energy you broadcast. When you realize you're the player, not the character, you stop fearing the game and start playing it. The rules, they bend to the beliefs you choose. The goal, to wake up to the truth. You're not passing through the world is passing through you. And remember, you are not here to human perfectly. You're here to live, to play, to taste the wild, sweet magic of existence. So tell me, what resonated with you today? What's one thing you'll do this week to reconnect with your unbroken essence? Share it below in the comments. If you're ready to dissolve the broken code for good and live as the cosmic creator you truly are, smash that subscribe button. Every video is a step deeper into remembering, and I don't want you to miss what's next. And if this hit home, share it with someone who's forgotten their magic. Sometimes all it takes is one small reminder to remind us we're already whole. A heartfelt thank you for being here, for your likes, shares, comments, and the light you bring to this community. You are the reason wise intuition exists. Until next time, keep playing, keep rebelling, keep remembering. You are stardust. You are sovereign. You are whole.